Oh, so my name's Karen, not one of the Karens. Actually, do you know what? Let's just call them what they are, Karens. They're cunts. So yeah, comedy's been on my bucket list for a wee while now. For another wee while, I did fancy getting tasered. I know you, I don't know. Well, you shot yourself, so remember that. Deciding against that. Everybody ready for Christmas? Woo! Christmas makes me dead sentimental. I actually met my husband on Christmas Eve, the old-fashioned way, in a warehouse city, foot one up. His pet name is FD, for Financial Director. That's because we'd be living under a bridge in a cardboard box if it wasn't for him, to be honest. My pet name is a fucking financial liability. Anyway, swiftly on. We also get a bit sentimental at this time of year, don't we? Christmas, family are no longer here. My family were massively fucking mental. We were a pick and mix of psychosis, schizophrenia, and Catholicism. Christmas time was a joy, but I miss my papa. He died of gangrene. And then there was my Uncle John, who would drink 34 cans of Crane's Export and think he was the fucking Terminator. And the war uncle of Auntie wasn't because she was nice, she was a cunt, but she would work the room and she would leave the warmble a piss wherever she sat, getting the name Auntie Overflow forevermore. Yeah, happy days. Then there was my wee ma. My ma, the ma's make the magic, so they say, and I wonder often how she did it, and then I remember, ask it's for Cathy and Diasma. We lost her once, but fucking luckily we found her again. She put her in a care home. She had a thing called psychotic dementia. It was great fun. My cousin came to visit her shortly before she died and said, Eileen, you are the last of a long line. You're the dawn. And I was thinking, well, clearly not, because we're here. But anyway, she spent the last few weeks of her life thinking she was Al Pacino. And then there was my wee dad. He died when I was 40. That very day, I also found out my dad was in the rat. So Christmas was pretty normal in our house. We had roaring fires, fairy lights, special branch in the house. In front of that same roaring fire, my dad once accidentally set me on fire. 2000% nylon 90 disappeared like Charlie Kirk's assassins. Yeah, we did the normal stocking tours for like black knitted things with like wee eye holes in them. Clementines, gold coins, we bit of Semtex. And then there was New Year. Add vodka to the shit show that I've just told you about. Even the Waynes get an advocate. So you're only me. Me and my pals would be roaming about the streets, sub-degree temperatures, fighting for our lives, like a zombie apocalypse in shell suits. I like to keep it classy. I stole a bottle of martini when I was wandering round about the same streets. That resulted in the worst hangover of my life. I woke up in a camp bed that could only be described as a Venus fucking flytrap. My eyes were stuck to my frontal lobe. And my mouth was dry when Melania chomped Snickers on her wedding night. And then I remembered. I reached down and I found it. Took me a bit while to get the lid off. Unscrewed the stopper. Gluck. It was like fucking nectar. And my pal woke up and says, "What are you drinking?" I went, nothing. And I waited till she went back to sleep and tanned the entire contents of my tepid hot water bottle. Solid Julie. At 14, I gave up drinking. I joined the God Squad, and after that I decided I had a calling. So I actually went to be a nun. I joined nun boot camp. 6 weeks, lots of praying, lots of getting down in my heart, we're praying. End of the 6 weeks, Mother Superior says, "Could I have a word with you in the office?" So she said, "Karen, I think you could give more to the outside world." To which I went, "What?" Fucking still can't go over it anyway. I says, "Right, while we're giving feedback." Said, "I couldn't read in the paperwork anywhere that it wasn't okay to meet a young hot priest here. 2, every time I go to confession, I tell lies. 3, I don't even fucking like the baby Jesus. But what I would really like you to do is to pass a message on to Sister Mary Immaculata of the Holy Cross and the Rosary for me, please. Would you let her know she's a cunt for me?" Thanks,